Hey guys, it's Mrs. Kleinley with this week's First Chapter Friday. This week I'm very excited to be talking to you about Bow Wow by Spencer Quinn. Bow Wow checks all of the boxes. It could be a realistic book because it's about a girl your age kind of going through everyday things. It definitely has some humorous components. There 100% is mystery involved with this book. It is absolutely an adventure, but it's actually found in our animal genre because it's told from Bowser, who is Birdie, who's a little girl. It's her dog. It's told from his perspective. So because it's told from the dog's perspective, there's definitely some quirkiness and some comical points because he's a little clueless, and sometimes his interpretation of specific situations isn't always accurate because he is a dog. So let's talk a little bit about our book. Birdie and Bowser live down south, right on what's called a bayou, which is a body of water where they are very involved with all things water related. They're always on boats or snorkeling or diving or swimming or fishing. Or her family's business is to have kind of like a bait and tackle and fishing supply store. So they are surrounded by fishermen and all things water. Well, this very affluent family moves into town, and the son of the family claims that he was nearly attacked by a shark. So the father, because they have so much money, offers this huge reward to anybody who can go out and kill the shark. So fishermen and hunters and adventure seekers from far and wide flood into their town to attempt to try to find and kill this shark that supposedly almost attacked this man's son. So, as a result of this, one of the local fishermen who is very, very successful in knowing the local waters ends up being kidnapped. Are fights. There's a lot of adventure. I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot going on. And somehow our little girl Birdie and her pet dog Bowser get themselves right in the middle of all the hubbub that's happening as a result of this bounty out for this shark. So we're going to go ahead and jump into chapter one. Chapter one does a really nice job of kind of introducing us to all of the characters. So here we go. A car beeped outside our house at 19 Gentilly Lane. Beep, beep. The beep beep of the horn hurts my ears in a way you probably wouldn't understand, since my sense of hearing is a lot different from yours. I didn't say better than yours, so don't be upset, but just between you and me, it is better. I hear sounds humans don't hear all the time. For example, that drip, drip, drip right now under the kitchen sink, down in the cupboard with all of the cleaning supplies, including some tasty sponges. But never mind the sponges. The point is, someone should do something to stop that drip, 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 except they won't because they don't even hear it. There's going to be a big puddly mess, and soon. The humans in our family all turn to me. Birdie, Mama, Grammy. What the heck is that blasted barking about? Grammy said. Someone was barking? I listened my hardest. I heard no barking. This was a strange day already, and it hadn't even started. Maybe he's upset you're leaving, Mama, Bertie said. Mama bent down and gave me a pat. Is that it, Bowser? Are you upset that I'm leaving? Bullpucky, said Grammy. How would he even know you're leaving? Whoa, mistakes were going by so fast I could hardly keep up. Why wouldn't I know Mama was leaving? Wasn't that her suitcase? The sturdy metal kind with straps all packed and standing by the door? Her hard hat perched on top? But that wasn't why I was upset. Not that you could call me upset. I'm known as pretty steady customer around these parts being the little bayou town of St. Rock, the nicest little bayou town you'll ever see. And if you happen to be passing through, stop by and maybe bring a treat. Chewies are always welcome if nothing else comes to mind. Although here are some hints. Steak tips, sausages, hamburger patties. No cooking necessary. I'm not fussy. But where were we? Something about being upset. Me. Why would I? Beep, beep. That was it. The beeping. My ears. I was just about to let everyone know how I felt about the beeping in no uncertain terms when Mama said, Well, kiddo, and wrapped her arms around Bertie, holding her close. My chariot awaits. Chariot? That one blew right by me. Maybe here's a chance to describe the family before we've gotten really going. If not now, how will I ever squeeze it in later? I'll try to be quick. How about we start with Mama? Mama's Bertie's mom, but she's not Grammy's daughter. Grammy's son was Bertie's dad, a police captain who got killed down in New Orleans when Bertie was just little, and not too long ago we found out who did it and even why, neither of which I can remember at the moment. Mama's tall and strong, with deep dark eyes and light brown hair, usually in a ponytail, like now. In these parts, we've got some farms and ranches, so you get to know ponies. I love how they use their tails to swish away flies, and I'm sure Mama will figure out how to do that with her own ponytail one day. Mama was an oil platform engineer, which must mean she's pretty smart, and by pretty smart, I mean way smarter than any pony. Mama's got powerful hands, and so does Grammy, even though Grammy's half Mama size and kind of old and bony, smelling like stacks of yellowed newspapers down in the town library. Grammy's eyes are washed out blue and don't miss a thing. Birdie's eyes are also blue, but bright and shining, like the big blue sky at the nicest time of the nicest day. And is there time to mention Birdie's smell? All about soap and lemons and these lovely yellow flowers that grow on the edge of the bayou. Beautiful flowers, although not particularly tasty. Probably not. So back to the little front hall at 19 Gentilly Lane, where those deep brown eyes of Mama's seemed kind of damp. "Won't be long, honey," she said. "3 months," said Bertie. "It used to be 2. This new company has different rules, but we'll do lots of Skyping." Bertie nodded. Her eyes seemed to dampen too. She blinked a few times and gave her head a quick shake like she was trying to blink and shake that dampness away. Uh-oh. Was Bertie unhappy about something? Not on my watch. I squeezed myself between them, pressing my head against Bertie to let her know I was there and that there was nothing to be unhappy about. Not with old Bowser in the picture. Bertie's got great balance, so she didn't quite fall down, not all the way to the floor, and the next thing I knew, Mama and Bertie were laughing, although not Grammy, who might have been shooting a somewhat severe look my way at the front door as it was opened. A car waited in the driveway, a man and a woman in the front, luggage on the roof rack. Mama gave Grammy a quick hug. "Don't work too hard," said Grammy. Mama picked up her suitcase, kissed the top of Bertie's head. "Love you. Love you too, Mama. Take good care of Grammy." "Ha!" said Grammy. Mama went out to the car. The trunk popped open. She swung the suitcase inside, got in the back seat. The car drove off. Bertie and Mama waved at each other until it turned the corner and vanished from sight. Then Bertie just stood there, her hands still raised, hanging motionless in the air. Grammy closed the door and gave Bertie a look. "How about breakfast?" "I'm not hungry." "No reason to eat then." Grammy checked her watch. "Better get ready for school." "No school today, Grammy. We're on vacation." "Again? How are you going to learn anything?" "I'm getting all A's," Bertie said, with some exceptions. She headed down the hall, me right behind her at first, and then in the lead, which always feels best. "Where do you think you're going?" "Back to bed." "Guess again," said Grammy. "I want you to go open the store." Okay, guys. So again, our book this week is Bow Wow by Spencer Quinn. This is actually one of the books in a 3-book trilogy that we have in our library. We also have Arf and Woof, also by Spencer Quinn. All 3 books are found in our animal section under QUI for Quinn. I hope you enjoy. Happy reading.